Welcome back to SurgeonMasters Yoga. I'm Stephanie. Thank you for a little piece of your day, taking some time for yourself. All we need today is a clear space, any props that you might want to use. If you don't have access to a bolster, a rolled up towel works really, really well. Let's begin in a tall seat. Find any stance that feels good to you, cross-legged or sitting on your knees. Might place your towel or a bolster directly under your coccyx for some additional height to lessen the intensity on your hips. Let your shoulders fall down your back. Close your eyes. Start to turn inward. Start to notice your breath. Let your mouth fall open. Empty your lungs. Open mouth. Exhale. Big inhale through your nose. Feel your belly expand and not your chest. Sigh it out like you're fogging up a mirror, nice and loud. Once again, big inhale, expand through your rib cage, inflate your belly, and sigh it out. Continue with these long, luxurious breaths, matching the length of your inhales and your exhales. I won't request that you completely clear your mind. I understand that that's not necessarily realistic and maybe a little bit minimizing to the experiences you're having right now. But I will request that you simply give yourself the next chunk of time to squeeze some benefits out of, to rejuvenate, to practice kindness and grace with yourself, because you can't give to others what you don't have. Maintaining your tall spine, dip your right ear to your right shoulder. Let gravity pull down, chin to chest, and left ear, left shoulder. Circle back and forth a couple times. Notice any tension in your neck and your cervical spine. If you've been spending some time in the OR, this might feel a little bit more sensitive, but it might feel really wonderful. Option to flutter your eyes open, broaden your chest, lift your chin, and find tabletop. Ground down through all fours. Stack your hips on top of your knees, your shoulders on top of your wrists. Drop your gaze between your palms. At any point throughout the next 45 or so minutes, you might see me pivot towards you or switch sides on my mat. Don't let that distract you. Don't make any physical adjustments yourself. That's just so I can better mirror your movement. So press into the L of your thumb and forefinger. Lift the back of your head in line with the rest of your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly towards the mat. Broaden your chest up and lift your gaze. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck your tailbone. Look towards your belly. Lift the midline of your back directly above you. Inhale, cow, arch, find some length. Exhale, cat, curl in, find some depth. Take a few more rounds of cat-cow on your own. Link your breath to your movements. And this is a good time to pepper in any other organic movements that feel good to you. Some wrist stretches, move around in your hips, maybe some gentle neck circles. Even out anything with asymmetry. If it's happening on one side, make it happen on the other. Inhale, walk your hands about a foot in front of where they were. Tuck your toes. Inhale, hovering tabletop. Snap your belly in towards your spine. Float your knees 2 to 3 inches off your mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pike your hips up nice and high. First time we've been in downward facing dog, so move around. Find what feels good. Bend into each knee. Press one heel down and then the other. Commit your shoulders down your back. Resist the temptation to let them bunch up to your ears. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale, static downward facing dog. Melt your heels a little closer to your mat. Drift your torso towards your thighs. Gaze between your knees. Bend your knees as necessary to further lengthen your spine. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel towards your palms for Ragdoll. Step your feet to hip width distance, maybe a little bit wider. Bend your knees a lot. Drape your torso over your thighs. Let the full weight of your head go. You've been carrying it around. It is heavy. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Maybe grab for opposite elbows, sway side to side. Anything weighing on your mind that's unhelpful to you, anything that'll prevent you from squeezing the benefits out of our time together, let that melt off the back of your neck now. Gentle inhale through your nose. Exhale, return your fingertips to the space in front of your feet and begin to move your feet towards one another. Maybe big toes touch. Empty your lungs. And then inhale, low and slow. Start to roll up to stand. Articulate through your spine. Like you're moving underwater. Take your time. No rush, no race. And when you get up to standing, roll your shoulders down your back. Press your palms together at heart center for a shared breath. Empty your lungs. Big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Flutter your eyes open. Awesome. Let's move. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach up. Press your heels into your mat. Draw your tailbone down towards your heels. See how that helps you knit your bottom ribs together to protect your lumbar spine. Broaden your chest. Let your shoulders fall down your back. Spiral your pinkies gently inward. Inhale, use your right hand to grab onto your left wrist. Exhale, gentle side stretch to the right. Lift up and over like there's a beach ball at your right hip. Inhale, back to center. Swap out your grip. Lift up and over. Change the beach ball to your left hip. Square your chest forward. Inhale, back to center. Mountain pose. Feel your shoulders return down your back. Exhale, gentle wide arm back bend. Cactus your arms. Lift your chest, gaze up. First back bend of class, so keep your hips over your heels. Go nice and easy. Inhale, mountain pose. Come back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Slice your hands through heart center. Hinge from your hips. Bend your knees as necessary and float down. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your palms above or below your kneecaps. Pinch your shoulder blades together and down for a long, strong spine, and lift the back of your head in line. Look a few feet in front of your toes. Exhale, ball pose, squat and curl. Come up onto your tiptoes. Lower your hips towards your heels. Snuggle your chin to your chest. Get low. Stay low for your inhale. Stay low for your exhale. Couple more breaths here. Feel your airflow fill up your backside body. And when you're ready, plant your palms in front of you. Step back into downward facing dog. We'll flow through those movements a couple more times. You're moving ball pose. Take what feels good, leave what doesn't. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, root down, rise up, get tall. Grab onto your left wrist and take it right. Inhale, back to center, swap out your grip, take it left. Inhale, mountain pose, grow tall. Exhale, gentle back bend, crack your heart open above you. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, lower down. Inhale, halfway lift, reset. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms under your shoulders. Step back to the top of a push-up and hold. Stack your heels on top of your toes. Fire up your core. Gaze between your palms. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. One more time through those movements. Link your breath to your movement, whether or not it matches up with my voice or my body. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, gentle side stretch right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch left. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend, little bit deeper. See something new. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach your right heel high, three-legged down dog kick. Flex your right toes down to square both hips to your mat. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your right foot between your palms. Introduce a 90-degree bend into your right knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach up. Stack your back heel on top of your toes. Sink low in your lunge. Bump your left hip forward. Find mountain pose in your upper body. Draw your palms to heart center. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, crescent twist. Bring your left elbow toward the outer edge of your right thigh. Take what feels good here. Twisting this deeply doesn't feel good in my body, so I keep it really shallow. You can also utilize your back knee to really concentrate on your twist. Let your torso, your midsection, your strong core do all the work here. Inhale, crescent, reach up. Exhale, warrior two, spiral open. You can bend and straighten your right knee a couple times. Take some movements that feel good. Press into the knife's edge of your back foot. Align your front heel with the arch of your back foot. Sink low. Make sure that your knee is moving towards your pinky toe and not curling in towards your arch. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips, gaze forward. Inhale, flip your palms open and reach forward 2 inches. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring your arms to north and south. Use your strong oblique muscles to stay lifted off your bottom side. For a little bit of extra stability, you can come down to your bottom forearm. Draw your gaze up if that feels okay in your neck. Breathe out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay low in your lunge. Sweep your right arm up and back. Draw your right shoulder away from your ear. Rotate your palm behind you. Lift your gaze. Breathe into your intercostal muscles on your right side. Exhale, low lunge, cartwheel down to the mat. Inhale, high plank, step back. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 big breaths in your down dog. Long inhales, open mouth exhales. Inhale, reach your left heel high, flex your toes down. Exhale, low lunge, plant your left foot between your palms. Same 90-degree bend, this time in your left knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Bump your right hip forward in line with your left. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Lift your chin off your chest. Sink low. Draw your palms to heart center. Press your thumbs into your chest. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, crescent twist. Work to mimic your previous side. If you utilized your back knee, go ahead and do the same thing. Press your elbows to opposite sides of the room. Use your strong core muscles to open up. Inhale, carefully unwind to crescent. Reach up, sink low. Exhale, warrior two. Same thing on this side. Bend and straighten your front knee. Find some patience for your hips. And when you're ready, sink down nice and low. Press into the knife's edge of your back foot. Drop low in your lunge. Reach for opposite ends of the room. Gaze over your left fingers. Inhale, hinge 2 inches forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Again, work to mimic your previous side. If you utilized your forearm, experiment with the same movement. Wherever you are, use your strong obliques to stay lifted off your thigh. Lift your gaze to your palm if that feels okay in your neck. Empty out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your arm up and back. Recommit to the 90-degree lunge in your front knee. Drop your shoulder away from your ear. Lift your gaze to your palm. Big breaths in. Find space. Exhale, low lunge. Take it down to your mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 big inhales and open mouth exhales. We'll flow through those same movements. Link your breath to your movement. Again, whether or not it matches up with my voice or your body, take what feels good, leave what doesn't. Keep your ears open. We'll change up a couple things, but like I said, take your practice as your own. Inhale, reach your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge, sweep it through. Inhale, crescent, reach up. Lower your palms to heart center. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, crescent twist. We'll flow a little bit here. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist. Last time, inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. Reach up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach down, look up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. Exhale, low lunge, cartwheel down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach your left heel high, flex your toes down. Exhale, low lunge, draw your left foot through. Inhale, crescent. Draw your palms to heart center. Forward twist. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, crescent twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist. Center. Twist. Center. And last twist. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Sink low. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Look up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay low, reach up and back. Exhale, low lunge, cartwheel down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. One more flow through those movements and we'll add on some fun stuff. Inhale, reach your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Four twists. Exhale, twist. Center. And twist. Center. And twist. Center. And twist. I'm genuinely unsure if I just did 3 or 4, so I'm going to do one more, but if you just did 4, do not follow me. Inhale, crescent, reach up. Exhale, warrior two, sink down low. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, warrior two. You've been here before, sink low. Inhale, star pose, explode out. Make a big X with your body. Reach up and out, take up some space, wiggle back and forth. Exhale, horse, heels in, toes out, sink low. Take your time, dance down into it. Press into the outer edges of your feet. Ensure that your knees are pointing towards your second and third toe and not caving inward. Draw your tailbone down. Broaden your chest and lift your gaze. We'll stay low and flow with star arms. Really nice time to close your eyes and turn inward. Feel free. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, sink 1 inch lower. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink low. 3 more times at your own pace. No rush, no race. Static horse is where we meet. Float your eyes open when you're ready. Inhale, star, reach up, reach out. Parallel your feet with one another, lower your arms to a T. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward, standing wide-legged forward fold. Reach for what feels good here. Maybe it's your heels, outside edges of your feet. Maybe you just want to hang heavy. Find some release. Recommit your shoulders away from your ears. Resist the temptation to let them bunch up. Fight gravity. Tug them towards your waist for more length. Inhale, fly your arms out to a T. Snap your belly in towards your spine. Inhale, rise with a long, strong spine. Exhale, warrior two, sink low. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach up and back. It should feel really good. Exhale, low lunge, take it down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 big breaths. Inhales, open mouth. Exhales before we take it on the left. Inhale, reach your left heel high, flex your toes down. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lower your palms to heart center, forward twist. Actually counts it on this side, so I know I'm on my fourth. And inhale, crescent, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach up and down. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Reach for opposite ends of the room. Think love. Inhale, star pose. Reach up, reach out. Exhale, horse. It should feel a little bit more familiar. Lift the inner arches of your feet. Draw your tailbone down. Sink 1 inch lower than you did before. When you're nice and low, pop your right heel high. Pulse down for 4. Just 3. For 2. And 1. Stay low. Take your left heel high. Pulse down for 4. Here for 3. Breathe for 2. And 1. Stay low. Send both heels high. No need to pulse. Just hold. Let it shake. Just 4. For 3. Breathe for 2. And 1. Land your heels. Inhale, star. Parallel your feet with one another. Lower your arms to a T. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Hang heavy for a few breaths. And then start to bend into your right knee. Find Skandasana. Flex your opposite toes in line with your knee, whether it's forward or up. Just make sure your toes and knees are in the same line. Let your right knee move towards your right toes. You can experiment with your balance here, or just maintain the support of your palm. Begin to walk through center. And find Skandasana on the left. Flex your left toes. Pardon me, your right toes. My left. And play around with any movements you took on the previous side. They might feel better, they might feel worse, they might feel the same. We're asymmetrical by design. Move through it. Inhale, crawl your fingertips back through center. Fly your arms out to a T. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two, sink into your left knee. Inhale, reverse, reach up and back. Exhale, low lunge, take it down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Once again, big inhale. Sigh it out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to standing. You can pivot forward on your mat. Little bit of a balance challenge, nothing crazy. Press your palms together at heart center. Flare your elbows out to the side for tree. Press into your right foot. Bring your left foot anywhere on the inseam of your right leg, anywhere above or below your knee. Avoid your knee at all costs. You can kind of plant your toes on the mat for increased stability. Utilize your lower inseam, or if you feel really ambitious. I don't, so you can find me down here. If this is like small potatoes for you and you're balancing like crazy, try to close your eyes. Otherwise, fix your gaze on something unmoving. And when you're ready, shake it out. Ground into your left foot. Work to mimic your previous side again. So place your right foot anywhere above or below your knee. Recommit your tailbone down, broaden your chest. And experiment with the same movement you took on the previous side. You might find it more or less challenging. If you're getting really confident, go ahead and close your eyes. See how that goes. It tends to go poorly for me. Big inhale. And shake that out. Nice job. Big inhale, reach up. Open mouth, exhale, bring your palms to heart center. Once again, big inhale. Exhale. One more time. And sigh it out. One more sun A to get us to the mat. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach up, root down. Grab onto your left wrist. Take it right. And hold here for a few breaths. Press into the nice edge of your left foot. Inhale back to center. Swap out your grip. Switch the pressure to the nice side edge of your right foot and take it left. Inhale back to center. Feel your shoulders return down your back. Exhale, gentle back bend. This one should feel much nicer than your first. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl, ball pose. We've been here before. Lock your chin to your chest. Breathe into your backside body. Feel free to experiment with your balance. If you fall, you've got very little space in which to travel to hurt yourself. So you should be good no matter what. Come down to your glutes. Feel free to have some water, towel off. How you doing? Hopefully really well. Little bit of bonus core work, just experimenting a little bit in boat pose before we get into our hips and spine. Ground down into, I was going to say sit bones, but this crowd, I feel like it's tuberal tuberosity, ischial tuberosity. I'm so sorry. Please, someone let me know in the live chat if one of those is right or if they're both wrong. I'll take your feedback. Broaden your chest, lift your chin, find a tall spine, and start to recline back until you feel your core really, really fire up. This is an awesome place to stay. If you want to experiment, you can move your arms out or up. Maybe bring one or both feet off the mat. Straighten your legs. Start to play around here. If any work starts to pour into your hips instead of your core, come out a little bit, find a shallower expression. And when you've had enough, roll down to your back. Start to rock and roll the length of your mat. And when you're ready, cross your ankles, plant your palms, step back into high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Inhale, reach your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge, sweep it through. Start to walk your right foot to the upper right-hand corner of your mat and settle your left knee to the mat for runner's lunge. Find what feels good here. I like to come down to my forearms, but use my prop to bring the mat a little closer to me. Press into the nice edge of your right foot. Relax down, just breathe. Can be kind of an intense stretch if you feel like you want to come out of it a little bit or back up. That's totally cool. In order to squeeze the benefits out of our time together, you have to take what feels good in your body. So please don't ever be shy about doing that. Start to press both palms back down. Tuck your left toes, step back into high plank. Root down into your right hand. Inhale, side plank. Reach your left arm high. You can railroad track your feet or come down to your back knee for a little bit of extra stability. Regardless, your bottom obliques that should be working really, really hard. Stay for an inhale. Yes, you can. Exhale, high plank. Roll through center. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Start to walk your left foot to the upper left-hand corner and settle your right knee down for runner's lunge. Experiment with the same expression you took on the previous side. This hip might fight back. Honor what you need. Experiment with pressing into the top of your right foot to take some extra pressure off your right knee. Wherever you are, settle into your space. Tune back into your breath. Start to ground back into your palms. Tuck your back toes. Rediscover your high plank. Root down into your left palm. Inhale, side plank. Reach up with your right palm. Find the expression that works in your legs and lift your hips 1 millimeter higher. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, high plank, roll through center. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Big inhale, open mouth, exhale. 3 more breaths on your own, loud, big, open mouth exhale. And when you're ready, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, hinge forward to high plank. Fight gravity all the way down as you lower to your belly. Rest your chin on your mat. Press your palms next to your rib cage. Cricket your elbows nice and high. Lock your legs together like one long tail, and then press the tops of your feet so much so into the mat that your knees lift. Empty your lungs. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Traction your palms towards your heels, little to no weight in your hands as you lift your chest and chin. Keep the back of your head in line with the rest of your spine. Relax your glutes, let your lumbar spine pick up the slack. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, mini belly down Shavasana. Bring your right cheek to the mat. Gaze left. Just breathe. Let your arms and legs go long. Inhale, return your chin to center. Fly your palms out to the side. Point through your toes. Empty your lungs. Inhale, locust. Peel all 4 limbs off your mat. Press into your hip bones. Gently lift your chin off your chest, but keep the back of your neck long. Reach up, reach out. Exhale, mini belly down Shavasana. Bring your left cheek down. Gaze right. Just breathe. Kind of move your puppy tail kind of back and forth for gentle low back release. Return to your breath. Return your chin to center. We'll take those same movements, but with a chest expansion. Interlace your hands at your low back. Feel your chest start to broaden open. If this doesn't feel good, that's totally fine. Try reaching for opposite elbows. Bring your palms together, or just take the same expression as the first time. Find what feels good. Empty your lungs. Point through your toes. Inhale, locust with a chest expansion. Reach back. Send your fists towards your toes. Exhale, mini belly down Shavasana. Bring your right cheek down. Come back to your breath. Return your chin to center. Floor bow closes out our spine strengthening series. Reach behind you for the backs of your feet. If this is inaccessible, that's totally fine. Just bend your knees and reach back. Empty your lungs. Inhale. Floor bow, kick into your palms. Find a teardrop shape with your body. This time, lift your chin off your chest. Look up. Press into the soft part of your belly. If you can rock and roll on the mat a little bit. Work to disappear your knees behind you. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, mini belly down Shavasana. Bring your left cheek to the mat. Bend your knees. Gently windshield wiper them back and forth for a little bit of a release in your low back. Then come back to center. Press into your palms. Come through tabletop. Should feel familiar. Reclaim your tabletop. Inhale, cow pose. This one should feel much more open, much more pleasant than your first. Exhale, cat, curl in. Once again, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And come back to seated. Swing your arms, swing your legs in front of you. This is another time I like a little bit of additional height under my coccyx. Flex your toes towards your face. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, seated forward fold. Find the hamstring stretch first. Take your 2 fingers and loop them between your first and second toes. Bring your elbows out to the side, flatten your spine as best you can, bend your knees, pinch your shoulder blades together and down. And when you're ready, big inhale. Exhale, take your low back, release, fold forward, bring your chin to your chest, hang heavy, let gravity do some work. I like to bring my knees a little closer to my chest. Gently roll up when you're ready. Scooch forward if necessary so you can lie down on your back. Walk your heels close to your glutes. Bring your right ankle just above your left knee. This might be a lot on your hip to begin with. That's totally fine. Please stay here, breathe into it, enjoy it. If you'd like a little bit more, take supine pigeon and reach through that passageway you've created. Wrap your arms around your left thigh, flex both sets of toes, and if it feels okay, use your elbow to further open your hip. Recommit your tailbone to your mat, press your shoulders down. Stay for an inhale. Open mouth, exhale, release and switch. Replant your heels. Take your left foot just above your right kneecap. If you stayed here on the previous side, please do the same. Otherwise, reach through that little triangle, guide your thigh towards your face. Flex both sets of toes, experiment with your left elbow and your left hip. Gentle inhale. Exhale, release. Pull your knees into your chest, rock side to side. Press your low back into your mat. Keep your right knee, extend your left leg long. Snuggle your right knee up around your rib cage in towards your shoulder. Find that little pinch of engagement as you massage your ascending colon. Flex your left toes towards your face. Feel your left hip ground into your mat right away. Big inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Sweep your right knee across your body. Recommit your shoulders to your mat. Let gravity take over and find what feels good. You can bring your gaze to the opposite side of the room or above you if that doesn't feel great in your neck. With every inhale, find some length. With every exhale, find some depth. Inhale, carefully return to center. Give your right knee a nice little squeeze of gratitude and send it long. It's worked pretty hard for you. Swap it out for your left. Bring your left knee up around your rib cage in towards your shoulder. Same nice little pinch as you massage your descending colon. Reflex your right toes towards your face. Feel that hip get nice and secure to your mat. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Sweep your left knee across your body. Work to stack your hips, but let your shoulders relax back into your mat and drift your gaze to where it feels good, other side of the room or above you. Gently roll back to center. Give your left knee that same nice grateful squeeze and send it long. Inhale both knees into your chest. Nice big squeeze. Press your tailbone into your mat and draw your knees towards your chest. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, happy baby. Reach for the outer edges of your feet, maybe behind your knees or thighs, whatever commits your tailbone to your mat. Start to rock back and forth. Extend one leg and then the other. Find some organic movements that prepare you for total relaxation. When you're ready, even out anything with asymmetry. Draw your knees back into your chest. Big squeeze, supine ball. Bring your forehead to meet your knees. Thank yourself for coming. Be grateful you could. Biggest squeeze. Exhale, Shavasana. Reach out, let go. Take up some space on your mat. Tune back into your breath. Melt into your space. Close your eyes. Release the jaw you didn't realize was so clenched. Drop your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Release the space between your eyebrows. Start to soak up the benefits of everything your body just did for you and reward yourself with a little bit of silence. You're welcome to stay in this position for as long as you like. Your space is your own. But if you'd like to be guided out and return to the rest of your Sunday, start to introduce little movements to your body. Wiggle your toes. Rotate your ankles one direction and then the other. Drag your thumb across each fingertip. Feel your skin. Rotate your wrists in one direction and then the other. Drop your chin to one shoulder. Roll through center and take the other. Inhale, reach your right arm above your head. Point through your right toes. Find a really lovely side body stretch. Reach and point. Exhale, release. Sweep your left arm above you. Point through your left toes. Find that same stretch from your fingertip to your toe tip. And release. Empty your breath. Biggest inhale of your day. Full body stretch. Reach behind you. Point your toes forward. Get pulled in half. Exhale, fetal pose. Roll over onto whichever side feels good. Snuggle your knees into your chest. Rest your head on your bicep like a pillow and start to reset. Shavasana, corpse pose, marks the death of our physical practice, moving on our mats in our own spaces. Fetal pose marks rebirth for new practice off our mats. It's when we take anything we've gleaned from being here, anything we've learned from our mats out into the world. When you're ready, pour some weight into your palms. Use your upper body strength and not your low back to find a tall seat. Press your palms at heart center. Feel your shoulders return down your back. We'll end exactly as we start with a shared breath. Empty out. Big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Once again, big inhale. Sigh it out. Press your thumbs together at third eye center, the space between your brows. With gratitude, with joy, we bow to one another and in reverence to our physical practice. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for your energy and your effort and your breath and for tuning in. I'm Stephanie from SurgeonMasters. Above all else, thank you so much for all that you do. See you soon.